how do you change the culture? Do you have people that doing it for 30 years and then I interview them and I say, imagine you're not coming to work expecting a breakdown. And the answer is, well, that's what I live for.
They're incentivized. I think the word culture is lazy. It's a good amorphous thing that people can just point to and say, it's the culture. Let's sit here and define culture on Webster, right?
Unwritten policies.
No, it's a standard practice and accepted norms of a group. Well, who defines what's accepted in your workplace? If it's acceptable to let the failures happen because that's what they live for, let's not focus on the fact that Johnny's the greatest guy. We got him that new ribbon because he fixed it faster and better than anybody else, instead of working on why did he have to do it in the first place. So let's focus on making sure Johnny's happy and giving him his bonus so he can stick around to fix that pump, rather than why are you having to work on this pump every day? We have to change what's acceptable. So you have to challenge those paradigms. And a lot of that comes with understanding leadership. Leadership defines culture. And I make a distinction between leadership and executive sponsorship. Leadership are those unsung soldiers, usually throughout the organization. Some are very loud. Sometimes who's running the show when you're in a room. We have to understand, this is sometimes not always about you, right? We have to understand, we have to address those leaders and get them to change what's acceptable in the organization. That's not a very fun answer to give, because that's hard. That is, right? And the answer is not, well, here's your ABCs to change what's acceptable and how to change that, or to get to that culture change we all want to get to. It depends. It's not a fun answer to give, but it depends. What is important to those leaders? How can we get the what's in it for me for those leaders to change what's acceptable? It might make Johnny mad. It might give them this understanding, this pit in their stomach that Johnny's going to leave one day. But if I don't need to change that pump out every day, I don't need to change it out every day, Johnny.